Right, good morning guys. It's a Wednesday again, back in the charity shops, no Carboot today. I've heard on the news and I've seen on Twitter, and someone called Stephanie commented this on my YouTube channel for my video yesterday. It turns out Revatalise is closing. Now I'm not sure if all the shops have got 50% off at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my normal run of West End, Hedge End and Stubbington. There's a Revatalise charity shop in each place, and we'll just see if anything's on reduction, and if so, can we get any deals basically. So we're going to hit those three places up and just see what we get. My GoPro's only got 30% battery left, so I'm not sure how much footage I'll get on the GoPro. I'll try and get the rest on my phone, and if not, I've got the Ray-Bans on to use those as well. So let's jump into the Revatalise and see if we can find anything at all.
When someone dies, Pure take them into their care. The cremation takes place at Pure's own crematorium.
So those first two shops have been absolutely bonkers. I couldn't get as much footage as I wanted to. My hands were just too full. Also, there's loud music playing all the time, so copyright purposes, I can't really film. We spent £60 so far, or 60 something pound. This the bag from West End, full to the brim. There's like super dry jackets, Helly Hansen, super dry bag. And the other one, I don't know how well I filmed it. I picked up a Kinross cashmere jacket. Now, it was £40, so we've been half price at 20 quid. I then picked up 3 pure cashmere jumpers from Autographs at M&S. And they also cost me 20 quid, but it was £20 altogether because it's half price again. I'm not sure how that worked out, but I've just got 4 cashmere items for 20 quid. The jacket is about £150 pre-owned. I'll put some solds around the screen somewhere. There's quite a lot listed. I think 10 listed at the moment and 4 sold or 3 sold. It's not a best sell-through rate, but when you're paying £5 for a cashmere jacket, you can't complain at all. This is just insane. I think they said they close in November, so if you guys haven't got yourself down to Revatalise yet, get down there, support your local charity, buy as much as you can. They're constantly bringing stock out, so it's not like they're going to run out of stock in these next month and a half or so. So just help them out, clear their stock, donate money, because you can get some great bargains like this. And yes, we're making a return on it, but it was going to go to landfill or somewhere else, so at least we're getting it away from that and giving it to someone else. But what I'm warning so far, 2 places done. We're going to now go to Stubbington. I'm only doing Revitalisers today. I don't even think I need to go elsewhere. And then after that, we'll see what else is around other Revitalisers and go from there. But what I'll start to the morning, about £60 spent, looking at £500 of listings. So not bad at all. And also now, as you might have seen, eBay have removed fees for business sellers. There's now no fees on second-hand clothing. I'm not sure about brand new clothing, if that's got no fees in it at all, but they've waived the fees for pre-loved clothing until the end of the year. I think they've sort of realised Vinted are doing that now, and they're sort of a bit panicky. Obviously, I think next year we're meant to get no fees potentially, but who knows. Whilst that's happening, I'll get as much of this list as I can in the run up to Christmas. Hopefully make some more sales, and hopefully you guys make more sales too, because this is a great way to source a lot of stock for very cheap and make some good returns. Right, so I couldn't get that much footage in the charity shops. It's a bit hard to film in these Revitalisers. They always have like really loud music on, so I couldn't film for copyright purposes really unless I spoke over it. And my hands were so full in that first shop, I literally didn't have a hand free to get the GoPro out and film. So I'll run through the pickups from the West End shop. I think this was on like £40, £75p or something. They didn't give us me a receipt because I can't take it back, but that doesn't matter. So we'll jump into the first find. First find in the West End shop was this super dry wind cheater. It's a size extra large. It was £8, so that was then £4. It's half price for Revitalisers. Looking at 15, 20 quid on this. It's the right time to get these coats as well now, as it's getting into these wetter months. So not a bad first little find. Sticking with the super dry theme, I picked up this like super dry, I don't know what you call it, messenger bag, side bag or something. This one was originally a £5, so again £2.50 for that one. £10, £15 sort of range, maybe a little bit less, but it's a nice little gift, nice little size for your phone. I think it's a bit different. I've not actually seen these before ever, so not bad for £2.50. Then I picked up this Helly Hansen jacket, extra small, so a bit small, but it was £10, so only a fiver. Again, it's that time of season. I don't know if it's insulated, but it's quite long in the body. It's not actually like a short jacket. So maybe it's for using on a boat. There's a couple of marks on it on the back and on the bottom. But again, a fiver for Helly Hansen. The right time of year. Can't complain. And sticking with the theme of jackets, I picked up this Sprayway jacket. I thought this one was half price, but it had already been reduced to £6. I was happy to pay that. It's not a Gore-Tex one. It's a ISO dry or hydro dry, just there on the sleeve. So this one's about 18, 20 quid, so not the most profit, but again, because there's no fees now, I'm happy to start, taking a little bit less profit just because I'm not paying 10% or 12% in fees each time. So for £6, can't complain. We then picked up these Sebago, I think that's how you say the name. You can see that on the inside there. They're called dockside shoes. They're like 2 eyelets or 3 eyelets on the side here. These were originally £15. If I can get the price tag out. There you go. So £7.50 for these. They're in really good condition, to be honest. The bottoms have barely got any tread whatsoever, just a little bit of dirt stuck in. I think you can get about 30, 35 for these. For £7.50, amazing. Certainly with 15 quid. As I said, all this half price stuff is just amazing. So make sure you guys stock up. £7.50, not bad. I think you would have seen some of this stuff that I filmed. So I did have a chance to film the first few bits that I picked up. Got this Lyden Scott shirt, men's size medium. This was £7. It's only £3.50. I'm not too sure how much it'll go for, but if not, I'll give it to someone I know who wears Lyden Scott and they'll just take it anyway for the same price I pay. It doesn't matter to me. But if not, about £12, £15 maybe. I'll try and put some screenshots up to show what it's worth. But again, it's all half price. Now maybe I should not have got this one. It's just a Kappa t-shirt. It's pretty basic. It was £5, so down to £2.50. I might get a tenner on Vinted if I'm lucky. I don't think Kappa is as strong anymore as it used to be. But either way, £2.50. I'm not going to lose money, but just not as profitable as I thought it might have been. Next up, I picked up this White Stuff t-shirt. It is brand new with the tags at £25. They wanted £7.50, so it's half that price. It's £3.75, £18 maybe sort of range. I'm not too sure on this one. I don't know if you pay fees on brand new with tags items on eBay. If not, you could probably just list it as pre-up. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, it's £3.75 brand new, not bad. And lastly in that shop, I picked up this Eastleigh football kit. It's a size 5XL, brand new with the tags. That was £12. You can see, so it would have been £6. It's pretty big, to be honest, at a 5XL, but I'm sure there's someone out there who supports Eastleigh who is that size. So that'll be going to them. Maybe £25, £30 sort of range. I'm not sure which season this is. Maybe it's the newest season. But for £6 football kit, you can't leave that behind. I went to the Revatalise in Hedge End, which is just around the corner from West End. And I picked up a load of cashmere stuff. The first thing, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen this, is this jacket by a brand called Kinross. If I show the tag there. So that was originally priced up at £40. Now, this is a lovely, long jacket. It's got a nice lapel on the front, on both sides. The size small. I had a look because at £40, I thought it must be good if it's cashmere. This colour and this exact jacket sold for I think $150 or 150 quid, something along the lines of that. So at £40, I was happy to pay that, but considering that was half price at 20 quid, I was also happy to pay £20 for this, knowing that could return me over £100. However, I paid £20 for this and the next 3 items I'm about to show you. So in this bundle here are 3 autograph cashmere jumpers. And as you can see by this tag, they charged £20 for this one. But I got all this for 20 quid. Not sure how that worked out in the end at £20 for everything. But either way, there's this 100% cashmere jumper. Here is pink colour. There's another one here which is a slightly lighter colour pink, but again 100% cashmere, also autograph and the same size. And then there's a lovely little baby blue colour one, again the same size, 100% cashmere. But as you can see, that one had a price tag on of a £5. So not sure if they just done it. That was £2.50, the other was £2.50. But even so, that was £5. And the jacket was 20 or 40 quid, so it would be £21 half price. The other jumper was £20, so it would have been £10 half price, so it should have been 35 quid. But I got it for 20 quid. I'm not complaining, but maybe it was a bit of a mistake there happened, but I'll put the receipt up somewhere here. I took a screenshot of it earlier. So not bad, it's all cashmere. The jacket was about £120, £150. These jumpers, autograph cashmere, all does really well for me. £30 sort of range, maybe 35. So over £200 of listings from 20 quid. Not bad at all. I then went to the last two Revitalises local to me today. I went to the one in Stubbington, but they hadn't had the all clear to start reducing stuff yet. A few things were reduced, but not enough to make a markup still. So I went to Leon Solent. That was shut today. And then I went to one in Gosport and picked up two things. I got this pair of Hotter shoes. I've sold a few Hotters before. They say new on the bottom. They were £7.50 to £3.75. They do look new, but they got a bit of creasing. So I'll sell them as pre-owned because they have been worn definitely at least a few times, but just not a lot. You know, I'm sure they just said they're new because they look new. I'm not entirely sure on the model name. I've not actually checked. And it says sale inside. I'll try and put like a screenshot up of this model. But £3.75 for Hotter shoes, £25 on these ones, so not bad at all for £3.75. And finally, I picked up this really nice Gap gilet. It was £10 originally, only £5 because of the half price sale. It is also brand new with the tags. RRP was 40 quid. Pre-owned these and go for like 25, £30, so I'm probably going to go for 30, 35. I'll have free postage on because I've put free postage on now, so that might attract a buyer who's going to spend £30 on one pre-owned. So for a fiver, it's not a bad way to round up today's finds. So not a bad morning. 4 shops we went to in total and picked up £70 worth of stuff. You're probably looking at about £500 to £600 worth of listings from all the things we found today, which is just amazing. If you watched my previous video, you would have seen I went around charity shopping and some of the stuff we found was just so expensive. I'm not sure how they priced up in those charity shops, but if they started charging the prices that I paid today for stuff, I'm sure the stuff will just fly out. Some charity shops that I go to, their pricing is really good. It's always really cheap. And I'm always going to come away with something because I know it's not too expensive. But let's run through some sales from eBay Vintage and Depop, kicking off with a banger. I paid £12 or £15 for these 3 Stephen Brown canvases. You've got, I think it's called Moo Moo, Highland Cow there. And there's this giraffe one as well. And also this monkey one, or gorilla, something like that. So yeah, I think it was £12 or £15 for the 3. They sold for 70 quid over on Vinted. They've been around for ages. They've had no interest on eBay whatsoever. Someone sent me an offer of £100. I accepted that they never paid. So £70, I'm happy to get them gone. They're starting to get a little bit worn on the edges where they've been sat in storage for so long. But the buyer's aware of that and all the photos show them. So £15 and 70 quid for some funky prints. Not bad at all. Next up is a classic Pass the Bomb game. I paid £2 for this one. These sell pretty quick and don't sell for too much money, but a good little flip. That sold for £11 and 4p. Don't know why. Maybe an offer went out on that one, but not bad for £2. Next up is this really nice vintage O'Neill women's fleece. It's got a lovely floral like embroidery down the back. I paid £4 for this a long time ago. I've had it for over a year, I think. That's over £20 over on Depop. Accepted an offer, but straight away because it's been sat around for so long. So 420, not bad. Also over on Depop, I sold this pair of Nike Vapor Maxes. If you watch my YouTube videos, you will have seen I picked these up for a £5. They're a little bit worn, you've got some marks and some scuffs in places, but they're shown in the photos. They cost me a £5. They sold for £25, which is a going rate for Vapor Max, I think, in this condition. I could have pushed more if they're a bit better. Also, the knitted ones always do better than these sort of ones, but even so, 5 and 25, a good flip. I also sold this Tiger Woods cap on Vinted. This cost me a £1 at the Carboot. Mia found this one. I can't remember which video it was in, but I picked up this, another Nike cap and a Nike belt. That sold for £15 plus postage on Depop as well. So not bad for £1. And also off the same buyer, I picked up this vintage Nike belt. Now it is a bit dirty in some places because it's white. That was only £1. That sold for a tenner on Depop. I'm sure the buyer can try and scrub it up, but I don't want to waste time scrubbing up for the sake of an extra £1 in profit. So £1 and a 10, not bad. Now on to some vintage sales. I thought this massive bundle of Schleck figures for 30 quid. I picked up for a £5 at the car boot, I think, when I bought some other Ralph Lauren stuff. It's on the floor. The woman said, have them all for a £5. I didn't want to take the other ones that weren't Schleck, but even so, she only charged me a £5. So £5 to 30 for all those figures, not bad. That same woman, I picked up this really nice Ralph Lauren zip-up hoodie, size 2XL, which is great to sell, especially Ralph Lauren stuff. I paid £30 for 5 things. It was 2 hoodies, a quarter zip, a shirt, which was like featherweight mesh sort of style, and a long sleeve t-shirt, which I kept for myself. I've already sold 1 quarter zip for £30. This hoodie has also gone for £30, so not bad. That's double money on 2 items with no fees either on Vinted. My last sale is this pair of Rohan Trailblazer convertibles. The leg zip off at the bottom. I'm going to try and send this as a large letter because I can fold it up, compress it down. It's got to get the 2.5 centimeters or 25 mil, I think, something like that. I'm sure that can pass the letter, but we'll see. I'm going to get one of those little like letterbox things that you can try and stuff it in. and figure out how big your parcel actually is, if you need to send it as a small parcel or as a large letter, just to try and save on postage. Now I'm doing free postage. But either way, not a bad little amount of sales to make in the past 4 or 5 days. Obviously, with this stock that I just got in, hopefully those sales will increase as well as Q4 going along. So guys, thank you very much for watching today's video. I know it's a bit different, me hitting the charity shops and not getting much footage. I just had my hands full in all those shops. You would have seen me pick some great stuff, made some great sales. If you made it this far and you enjoyed the video, then please feel free to drop a like and subscribe for future content. I'm going to do like a week in the life sort of video. I've been around making some Facebook Marketplace pickups recently, found some great stuff in charity shops again, and hopefully the Carboot's on this coming Sunday for another Carboot video. But again guys, thank you very much for watching and take care. See you in the next one.